We're talking about exponential growth and decay functions, and we want to graph exponential growth functions, graph exponential decay functions. So here we have sketch the graph of each function, and we have y equals 5 times 2 raised to the x plus 1 plus 2. So in this case, the a value is 5, the b value is 2, and because this gets to positive, the only way that we get a negative h to go to positive 1 is we have to substitute in a negative 1. So we're actually going to shift the graph to the left a little bit. And our k value is plus 2. So k value is equal to positive 2. So that tells us that our asymptote that's going to be equal to y equals 2. And so we can sketch that on our graph. So y equals 2 is right there. And then we can substitute some values in. So first one, we want to try to get our exponent to 0. And so we have a positive 1 in the exponent right now, so what we have to substitute in is a negative 1. So then we get 5 times 2 raised to the negative 1 plus 1, all in the exponent, and then plus 2. So we can bring the 5 down. Negative 1 plus 1, that's 0. 2 to the 0, that's 1. And then plus 2. So 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So we get the ordered pair, negative 1, comma 7. So negative 1, 7 is right there. And then we're going to look to our next point, which is going to be 0. So we're going to substitute in, and we get 5 times 2 raised to the 0 plus 1 plus 2. So our 5 comes down. 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 to the first power is 2, just itself, plus 2. And so then we get 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So we get the ordered pair, 0, 12. So 0, 12 is right there. And we need one more point. So I'm actually going to pick negative 2. And we substitute that in. We're going to get 5 times 2 to the negative 2 plus 1 plus 2. So the 5 comes down. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So that use our negative exponent rule, and we're going to flip the 2. So that becomes 1 over 2 plus 2. So that's 5 over 2 plus 2. And so that's actually 4. So that's going to be 9 over 2. And when we substitute that in, or when we get our 0 or our quarter, we get negative 2, and then 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So here's 4.5 at negative 2. And so to get from this point to this point, we go over 1 up 2.5. Then we go over 1 up 5. So each time it's doubling. So then from here, we're going to go over 1 up 10, which is off our grid. So that's okay. And then we want to go half. So 2.5 down is going to be 1.25, which is going to be 1.25 is a little bit further. And so we have a nice graph that's coming through like that as we divide each time by 1/2. So we can sketch the graph that goes through those points.